Question: why should we be very, very careful at the ends of grocery store aisles? Back in 30. No, you're not seeing double. This is a bonus upload. Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. And that is precisely what we're going to talk about today. Why should we be extra careful at the ends of grocery store aisles? Well, guess what? There are specially, on purpose, strategically placed items, merchandise that will pop at the ends of the aisles. Sometimes people assume that those items are on sale. Oh, it's over there, this special display. That means it's on sale. Could be yes, could be no. Keep in mind, not necessarily so. Just saying, this is important. Things that happen at the grocery store are deliberately planned. It's not just at random. Of course, it's a business, and business wants sales. True or true? Just saying. Now, if this is something you could use, something you can afford, hey, who am I to say anything? But again, if you're on a savings mission, just thought I would alert the person that maybe does not know that that exists like that. Okay, next. Avoid buying pricey ingredients for recipes that you rarely use. You know, did you ever want to experiment in your kitchen and you want to try out this recipe? I mean, you have good intention and you think it's all going to work out. What happens to that thing that you might have spent, that ingredient, special ingredient, that you might have spent an arm and a leg for to try to attempt this recipe? More than likely, it's just going to sit in your cupboard for a long time and not get reused again, especially if you were turned off by your, attempt at the recipe, right? Does that make sense? So choose your ingredients wisely and carefully. Ask yourself, is this something that this is going to continuously be used and get my money's worth? Always evaluate before you make a purchase, even and especially even at the grocery store level, which is where we constantly spend money. Got to eat, right? So that's a good one. Solution: you could try to duplicate the recipe in a different manner or somehow replicate it. For example, some people don't like to spend a lot of money on mascarpone cheese if it's, a pricey item in your area. It depends on where you live, probably. Some people swap it out for a store brand cream cheese, and it does the same trick in a recipe. Well, I have come to believe that it does. Anyway. Okay, cool. So that's that. So you have the solution for that. Buying pre-cut fresh produce. First of all, we don't know how long that stuff is sitting there, and you only get to view the top of it. And wouldn't you think that they're going to pack it in such a way that the top of it is going to look the best, more beautiful? Sure. But when I buy produce, I like to look at the both sides of it. Doesn't that make sense? That makes a ton of sense. So not only to me is it personally gross to have that stuff sitting in whatever brine they use or whatever. Usually once a fresh produce is cut, the decaying process begins more rapidly, and you don't know how long that's sitting there. I mean, you might see a date if it's really truly accurate. So you take that time if you can and just cut. I know it's inconvenient, but you could also do another trick that I think is great. And all you have to do is buy like smaller items. Like, for example, you don't have to buy large carrots. Buy the baby ones. They're delicious. I find those cleaned baby carrots work wonders. No chopping involved there. You know what I'm trying to say? Or like a can of olives. You don't have to buy the fresh olives if you don't want to. You buy a jarred red roasted peppers. They're so good. There are a lot of options out there to make your life easier without slicing, dicing, and chopping. Also, I read somewhere where onions that are bought fresh were so much cheaper than onions that were pre-cut. Okay, something to the tune of $4 a pound for onions because they were pre-cut. What? No, it was compared to at $1.49 for onions, fresh, not cut. You have to do what you think is right, of course. So there you go. I just think that these little tiny tricks do save some money. And that's why I decided to come back. A special bonus upload. There you go. Hey, I look forward to seeing everybody again on Sunday. There will be no upload tomorrow, Saturday. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. See you live on Sunday for the trivia game. Yeah, 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 yeah. With the mystery tin can of questions. 2 o'clock Sunday live. Have an amazing weekend.